Go with me on this. Where do we get produce? Farms. Okay? Yep. What is everything made out of?
Farms. What's up, you weird wilted wombos?
Welcome back to Attention Deficit
Dogs.
Episode 57.
Yeah, we're back.
We're back. Still barking, boys.
Still barking.
We're still here. Dude, it's been too long, Brendan, but the dogs are back.
We're back.
Back in town.
Woo! Staying a while.
We're going to start this episode the way that we always know how.
Always, every single time.
Okay? We always like to do this. It's time for Song of the Week. So, if you're not familiar with the show and Song of the Week, basically, we're going to give you a song to listen to, start off your Monday, and you're just going to bump it all week because it's going to be a good song.
Yeah.
We got different tastes, different music, you find something you'll like. We always throw out some weird shit, so we'll find something, I guess. But Brendan, start us off, bro.
All right, my song of the week is going to be "Kind Thing to Do" by Cape Town.
Ooh,
yeah,
that's
really
such a banger, dude.
Got really in Cape Town, saw them. So.
We'll have to talk about that later in the show, but yeah, no, dude, 100%. That Kind Thing to.
What's your song of the week, Jeffrey?
My song of the week. Listen.
Listen.
I have a reputation on this pod. And even if this is the first episode anyone's ever seen, man, they gotta know now, okay? There's a certain band that I have made very clear is my favorite band of all time. I talk about them all the time. I've seen them 5 times. They're amazing, okay? And they released a new song while we were gone. Ladies and gentlemen, my song of the week is "End Eric Sparrow and the Life of Him" by Hot Mulligan. Surprising literally no one. I was sitting there and I was trying to pick and I was like, you know what, bro? It's always gotta be the new Hot Mulligan song. So,
gotta be.
It's always got to be the No Hot Mulligan song. So there you go. Kind Thing to Do by Cape Town. And Eric Sparrow and the Life of Him by Hot Mulligan. Those are your song of the weeks. Go check them out. Go jam to them. Let us know what you think.
And reminder, we only did this for one episode, but if you go to the About section on Spotify, you can find all these songs in a playlist. This will be updated the moment this episode drops.
Yeah,
so
you'll look and be like, wow, look at those 2 songs they just told me to listen to. They're right there.
They're right there. They're on there. So
you can look at the last... Yeah. When did we start that? Like, probably 40 plus weeks of different songs. Just so much music you can check out.
Listen to it.
Yeah, a lot of, varying vibes.
Very varying.
I don't know, man. But
good time though. Good time. It's a good time.
Enough of that bullshit out of the way, Brendan.
Yeah, we got to talk about where we've been.
Where have we been, man? This is, you know what? And who better to tell that story than my great friend, Mr. Brendan?
Honestly, yeah. So. It has been a wild fucking ride for me, Jeffrey, okay?
Yeah, you can say.
So, yeah, right after the recording of the last podcast episode.
Yeah. So, like, we were like, bye, barked and everything.
Yeah, and then we were chilling, just, like, talking after the episode was done, and we got a letter slid under the door.
Dude, how weird. How they get a slide? We're in a house, Brendan.
Yeah, we were in a house.
They had to break in to slide the letter under the door.
Yeah, so we saw it and it said.
I was the only one worried about that in the moment.
Yeah, Jeffrey was. Yeah. I was just chilling. So
yeah, I thought it was.
I was like, cool, letter, and it told us that we're being watched.
Oh well,
and that we should.
That means our podcast is doing good. Hell yeah, we're getting numbers.
Success.
We're being watched. That's what we wanted.
And then to go and meet at a secret location and then provided an address.
Alright, well...
They're being mysterious as hell.
Let me tell you this. They fucking suck at their job. They said a secret location. Told us where it was. Fucking...
Secret location.
Well,
location. Okay, if someone breaks into your house secretly, leaves you a note telling you to go to a location.
Yeah, we do. We should have opened the door after they slid the note under. They probably didn't get out of the house that quick.
Or they're still in the house.
Oh, well, we're not.
We're not. So I hope that whoever's living there now finds them.
Yeah, man. Or at least another letter.
So, I mean, what else are we to do other than go to the location? I mean...
Well, yeah.
Obviously.
I mean, like, when in Rome.
Logically, that's the next step.
Yeah, what am I supposed to do? Recycle this?
So the location ended up being a Chili's.
Oh, okay. Well... Well, man, see, I want to make it clear. Brendan's the only one that read the letter. If I would have saw the letter, I would have known it was a Chili's by the address.
You're like, I know that.
I would have been like, yeah, that's a Chili's, dude.
After we arrived, they brought us to a secret room underneath the to-go station.
Oh, they slid. They slid the.
They slid.
I was there. I know this.
He's definitely aware of this story.
They slid the desk over.
Yeah.
Right.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yep. They inform us that the FBI has been watching us for a while and they need us for a mission.
Friends of the show. That's awesome. Shout out to the FBI.
There's big fans over there.
I'm glad they enjoy our content. We're trying real hard, so that's encouraging.
So they told us that there's an individual who goes by the name of Ron Seymour.
Ron Seymour?
His real name?
Less of him.
His real name? Ron Seymour.
Ron Seymour, also known by his alias Ron Seymour.
We were told he's a highly dangerous individual.
Well, was he told that we're highly dangerous individuals?
You don't know yet.
You don't know yet. Ron about to see more of these hands.
He has his hand in multiple different crime organizations across the world, as well as connections to big snack companies.
So, question. Are these like really small organizations and companies, or does he just have like a really big hand?
What?
He's got a hand in all of it.
He's got a hand in all of it.
He's got a hand in all of it. So does he have multiple hands or just like one really big one?
One really big hand.
It's like a crab?
Yeah.
Okay,
he's evolving.
I mean, yeah, it's like a crab. I was there.
Yeah. These are questions Jeffrey posed to the FBI agent.
Yeah. This is in real time how I reacted. Brendan's just the narrator.
And he's now rising to political prominence in Papua New Guinea.
Oh, not Papua New Guinea.
Yeah, in Papua New Guinea.
Papua New Guinea?
Yeah.
I miss old Guinea.
They unraveled his massive 3-step plan. That's 3 steps. Step 1 of his plan is to take political control from Papua New Guinea.
Yeah, obviously, we knew that.
But then he also wants to turn it into the biggest supplier of snacks in the world. That's not good for America.
No.
FBI don't want that.
Does Papua New Guinea have the resources for that? Did Ron check that first?
He's not the best at his job.
Okay. I don't think like industrialization and like...
But once that phase is complete, he'll start phase 2.
Oh no.
Which is to use all the local plant and animal life. All of it.
Every single one of them.
To make food more abundant and available to everyone.
Okay, so he had my counter argument stumped. Homie thought of that.
This will destroy America's economy as well as and many other large economies in the world.
Yeah.
Destroy them.
At this point in the story, I told the FBI agent I'd make a great detective.
He did, and they looked at him funny. And with that phase complete, and a majority of the world relying on them for food, he would use his goodwill and crime ties to take over the world.
So now we're taking down Ron Seymour and goodwill.
Not the little Indian boy.
The small Indian. Now, I want to make it very clear to anyone who's listening to this and does not know who Goodwill is. Just look back.
Just look back. You'll find it. It's in one of the descriptions.
We meet him. Okay, so now, this is... I'm just summing it up for the listener.
This is a lot.
Summing it up for the listener, okay? So, basically, right, this guy, the FBI, okay? We haven't met any of them. Well, we have, but we don't know any of their names. I didn't know.
They just know there's an FBI agent.
There's an FBI agent.
They're
1,
female.
2, 3. That's what they were on
They're
the cast
females.
list.
They're females, I can tell you that much.
Oh, powerful. Love to see
Yeah.
that. So...
She's a female later in the story, so I figured
that explains the amount of sweat Brendan had.
They told us that they wanted us to stop him before phase 1 could even begin.
But what the hell? What the? You guys know the steps. Why do we got to do it?
Because we have to.
We are the guys.
We're the guys.
Well, yeah. When you think Ron Seymour and you think weaknesses of Ron Seymour,
us. But we weren't interested.
Looks like.
We weren't interested at all.
No, not at all. I just kind of was like...
We were like, we're good. And then they told us that the reason we have been being watched is due to an investigation on the episode Cooked Babies of the Attention Deficit Dogs podcast. And they have a lot of evidence pinning us to the murder of Brendan Vanderdoes. And now, if we comply, they'll cease all investigations against us.
Now, Brendan, this is something that I also pointed out to the FBI agent. There's a lot of the word "us" thrown around in the murder of Brendan Vanderdoes. To my knowledge, you are Brendan Vanderdoes. So...
we were suddenly very interested, to say the least. At least I was. Jeffrey wasn't really... There's no real stakes for this man.
All I'm saying is that rug is looking lumpy from everything swept under it. That's all I'm... That's all I'm saying, man.
Next thing we knew, that we were in a plane. They shipped us to Papua New Guinea.
Papua New Guinea.
Papua New Guinea.
Is there a Mama New Guinea?
No, just a single dad.
Dude,
alone. There is a Guinea.
There's a Guinea?
So he has a son.
Well, yeah, the pigs are from somewhere.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, you're not wrong.
There's no Papua New Guinea pigs. There's just guinea pigs.
Papua New Guinea pigs. We were first tasked with finding some of his associates in the crime world.
I'm real good at this.
They had been traced to a warehouse on the side of town. So we entered the industrial district of the town, and there were multiple warehouses. Just tons of them.
The further we get into this, the more I realize, like, looking back on it now, you know, that they very much were just kind of throwing it out. They were like, we solved every puzzle. But we don't want we don't want any confrontation. So now that we've caught the guy, we need you guys to, like, catch the guy, you know?
Like, now that we know he's gonna do it, we just need you to...
Yeah, we have already solved everything.
Yeah, you don't need to do anything. Just do it.
We just need you guys to be the bodies that might die trying to stop them.
So
we go to this warehouse.
Everything looks alike. We can't find anything. Like, they all look alike. Which warehouse are we gonna start in? So we tried contacting the FBI. They were not responsive.
Of course they weren't.
So what do? Posted the fuck up. We just posted up.
Yeah?
We just sat there.
Yeah, we did.
We just sat there.
Leaves on my butt. It took hours.
There was nothing. No activity. Nothing. For 5 hours.
Mind numbing.
Dude, I wanted to die. I wanted to die. As the sun began to set, we noticed a mural on one of the side of one of the warehouses.
Yeah, which, like, in hindsight, we should have turned around the second we got there. That was kind of dumb of us. We stayed facing the one direction, and we would have saw the mural earlier.
Yeah, we should have turned around, but we really thought it was that one.
We really thought it was
that gray one.
It looked like it. They told us it was a gray warehouse. Now, all of them were gray.
All of them were gray.
But, like, they should have specified what shade.
Yeah, they should have. They really should have. But the mural was of a farm. So Jeffrey, being Jeffrey, was like, "Bro, hear me out. There's probably snacks in there."
Well, yeah, because, like, when I think, go with me on this. Where do we get produce? Farms. Okay? Yep. What is everything made out of?
Farms.
Produce. I'm just imagining, like, you pick up a box of cereal and it's like nutrition facts. Farm.
Farm. So we went in. We made sure there was no one in there that we could tell, and we went in.
Yeah, I walked in and was like, "Hello, we're doing an investigation. Is there anyone in here?"
But upon walking in, we did not see large crates of food, but we saw free cooking experiments where animals seemed to be made of different food. We saw like a deer made out of marshmallow. Whoa. We saw like a puddle of something that used to be made of nerds. Wasn't anymore.
Something, obviously.
A living goldfish. It wasn't like the cracker. It was just a goldfish.
It was just in yeah. Well, because if it was a cracker, see, I'm glad you stopped on that. Because let's be honest here, Brendan. If you turned a real goldfish into a real fish, right?
Yeah.
Like the snack goldfish, okay? Mm-hmm. What happens when you put a cracker in water?
It just dissolves.
But what happens when you take a fish out of water?
It dissolves.
No. Fish get out of water, they're like, I don't feel so good.
Thanos snapped the fish away.
What was the snap? The one fish. Okay.
So I started taking pictures immediately, and
The
Jeffrey
marshmallow deal is crazy though.
Jeffrey started tasting the food items. How did it taste?
Well, okay, because here, thought process again. Okay. So the nerd thing, that was a little rough. It was like, it was like salsa made out of sugar. It was a little, well, because it was like melted.
Yeah,
it was like
true.
Nerds mixed with
yeah,
bodily
it's just sugar.
fluid.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was nerds mixed with bodily fluids. Brought me back to high school, but it was. So that was a rough one, but like, I'm all for a marshmallow deer.
Yeah.
First of all, right, great producer. Second of all, makes s'mores while camping so much easier.
I mean, true. You just gotta hunt your marshmallow.
Dude, you don't have to fucking. You don't gotta bring marshmallows. You just need to kill a deer.
You just have to. I mean, yeah, it's that simple.
And at that point, it's just as easy as walking into a Walmart and paying like the $3.47 for a bag of marshmallows, right? Or you could go out for like 7 to 10 hours, start at like 4 a.m. and hopefully catch a marshmallow deer, right?
I mean,
and then you got marshmallows. So
I mean, there you go.
So honestly, it takes all the problem out of getting marshmallows from the store. So I'm really here for it, honestly.
Okay, well, and then before we got too far in, I found a paper that had a picture of a farm on it, and along with its address and a date 4 days from now. Before I could read more, the warehouse started to open. Took a picture of the paper, and me and Jeffrey hid behind some lab equipment.
Yeah, I want to make it clear there was also a banana snake, but looking back at it now, I'm like 90% sure it was probably just a normal banana.
Just a really long banana?
No, it was an average size banana. It was just.
You just thought it was
It
was just, you're caught up in the moment.
Yeah, we were there. And like I was just. Really,
no, it's okay. I get it, man.
Yeah, sometimes you're just in the headspace. And you see the thing, like you watch a horror movie and then you turn off all the lights and you see something in the dark, right? I saw a banana and I was like, well, if those were animals, this is probably
a group of individuals came in holding guns and were escorting some scientists who were being held against their will.
Oh.
The guy who seemed the most important, he yelled out, "Remember, everybody, we need to get these creatures ready in 4 days so we can show it to the boss man."
Boss man.
I took a photo and we decided to get out of there. On our way out, one of them noticed us. I don't know if you noticed that. One of them noticed us. They didn't really do anything.
Well, yeah, I played rock, paper, scissors with him, but because he saw us into the thing where he was like, and I was like, don't worry about it. Like, gave him like the, I'm leaving, man. And he was like, cool, he's fine. This guy doesn't care.
On the way back to the safe house, I insisted we should go to the farm. We'd probably find Ron Seymour there. But Jeffrey was like, nah, we just listen to the FBI. It's probably nothing.
Yeah, well, like, listen. I saw a marshmallow deer, probably a snake, and dudes with guns, okay? And at that point, I thought it was out of our jurisdiction, okay? Brendan, we make jokes about stupid shit on a podcast.
So... But then he spotted a snack spot called the Num Num Emporium. And insisted we had to go.
Well, I've heard things about it.
The Num Num Emporium?
Yeah, dude. Like, I think it was referred to as Valhalla at one point.
Valhalla. Okay.
But, yeah, the snack emporium, the Nom Nom Emporium.
The Nom Nom Emporium.
Oh, I was umming and nomming, let me tell you.
Upon entering, it seemed almost like a convenience store, just like with more snacks. Just like snacks, remember that? Dude, I want one.
It's like a Buc-ee's.
It was like a Buc-ee's. Like a Buc-ee's.
Dude, fucking
except replace every single blanket with just more snacks. Everything was just snacks. It was just snacks and snacks and snacks. And then there was like you could get Coke. I didn't sell Pepsi products.
There's just one soda machine and it only dispenses Coke. And it's somehow always flat.
Oh, that's awful.
They just put normal fucking water in there.
Jeffrey shopped around. Well, I noticed a bag of marshmallows with the farm logo on the bag. And I was like,
A coincidence? Probably not.
Probably not. So I grabbed the bag and I went to go ask a worker about it. But I couldn't find anyone.
Which, bring me back to my earlier point. Bring us back there, okay? You see how Brendan has to grab the bag of marshmallows
What do you mean?
and walk all the way up to the counter, right? When you could just kill a marshmallow deer. And it saves you so much time. Like, such a hassle, man.
I love that you're sticking on the marshmallow deer. I love it so much.
Well, of course I'm sticking, bro. You ever made a s'more before? This shit ain't clean.
I mean. So I went towards the back of the store, and I noticed a plastic tarp covering the employee-only doors. I was like,
they probably should just use a normal door.
First of all, sus.
More secure than tarp, yeah.
Well, no, there's the door, but then there's tarp over the door. Or what are they hiding?
It's just all that's happening is just like Brendan's like searching around, and he notices this door, and he's like, "What could it mean?" And all he hears from the back is, "Did you know they make peanut butter Snickers?"
That's basically what it was.
And the constant like open and closing of like the fridge. Bro, you ever done that where you gotta like take 25 minutes and open all of them?
Yeah, oh yeah,
you gotta
happens.
Look.
So I was like, I was sussed out.
Sussed.
Why is there? I've never seen that before.
You never seen a tarp in front of a door?
I opened it. And I went back there. Revealing a green room just full of plants that I've never like seen before.
You said green room, and I was like, oh, for like a show?
No, like a green room.
What
Like
was the writer? What'd they give?
They got that one guy from Nickelodeon. And I'd never seen like these plants before though. Like these were completely new. Completely new to me.
Yeah, Brendan also doesn't leave his house often, so that's
yeah, I don't see much plants, but that's fine. We don't talk about that. Upon closer inspection though, they seem to be able to make snacks. Like one plant could make Cheez-Its. Another was like a rose that's like petals were just like Ritz crackers.
Ritz from a rose on the grave. I want you to know you said rose, and immediately my brain was like, how do you make a seal joke now? How do I make a kiss from a rose joke? And then you said Ritz, and I was like, well.
Seal joke time.
I know, everyone loves a good seal joke.
Oh, yeah. And then I heard Jeffrey yell really loud.
Ah!
So I ran back out, and I saw a group of men surrounding the store holding LMGs.
And I also spilled my Gatorade.
They opened fire right as I hit the floor. The bullets rained down for what felt like an hour.
Yeah, they missed me. I was still just trying to sweep up Gatorade the whole time.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, you're like, oh shit.
Well, yeah, it's like, I was like, excuse me, bro, I gotta get the mop real quick. You mind if I, and then, and I had to walk up all the way to the, counter. We know how much I love that, right? So, and then I asked the guy for the mop, Brendan's getting shot at, I'm mopping. And
yeah, we're all getting shot at. But then, like, this place is surrounded. There's guns going off. I crawled over to where Jeffrey was, and he was fine.
Yeah,
he's always fine.
Man, you know me.
And then we crawled to the back and through a hole that they shot. They shot a hole in the wall that we could crawl through.
Oh, dude, it's like that TV show. Breaking No, Hole in the Wall. Are you not familiar with this TV show?
Hole in the wall? Yeah, with the holes in the wall. Yeah, they try to like fit it in there. It like comes out. No, I've seen it. I've seen that. I'm hip. I'm a cool dude.
Don't worry your Riz, player. I'm a hip young cool guy.
On God.
Don't worry about your Riz. I'm him.
No cap.
No cap, on God, for real.
For real.
Back to the story. I'm so sorry to anyone listening.
Dude, this actually happened.
This is true. This is 100%
This is
true.
100% true.
Like, dude, I don't know how they fit so much Gatorade in one bottle, but it felt like so much when it spills.
We decided it was time to go to the farm.
Well, yeah.
Well, we had a chance.
I got my snacks.
Yeah, you got your snacks. I wanted to go to the farm, so it's farm time. After 2 days of travel, we made it to the same place from the picture. Except there was like a runway and an airplane hangar in the back of the property that was not showing in the picture, but we can see it now.
Alright, so there was like, there was an airplane. Yeah, I remember that part.
Yep.
You said runway, and I was like, what? Was this the Heidi Klum mission? No, it was...
No, this is a different one. We'll tell that one now.
Yeah, she was married to Seal at one point.
I'm killing myself. I'm ending it all.
Really? Because I'm just killing right now.
While we made our way through the field, we came across a bunch of different animals and plants all over the place.
Oh,
An Oreo horse, a plant that makes in the wrapper Milky Way bars.
Once again, what probably could have been a banana snake. What probably could have been
No, that one was just a snake.
You didn't. That was a snake, man. That was. It wasn't a banana either. It was just a snake.
I peeled and ate it.
You what?
It was a normal snake?
Yeah, man. Did you not rip it open and notice that?
Well, no, I just was like, oh, it's maybe not ripe yet. And it, I figured if it was like a banana but part snake, it probably was like a little snaky on the
I mean,
inside.
it is a little snaky, yeah. But like, mostly
Why it
banana.
didn't taste anything like a banana.
But mostly banana. So then we went into the little barn. We looked around. We didn't find anything.
Yeah, so we went home. And then we recorded episode 57. Hey, guys.
No, Jeffrey looked at me, and he was like, told you nothing's here. And then he went to go sit on a hay barrel. Because we're country folk like that.
Hold on.
He was,
I'm sorry. This is why we're not country folk. A hay barrel? Like a barrel full of hay?
Like,
What the? Hay bale.
Hay bale. That's what he went to go. The hay barrel.
A barrel full of fucking... It's
Hey.
like shoot fish in a barrel, which would be really easy if the barrel was hay instead of water.
Hay bale. He went to go sit on the hay bale. And when he did, that motherfucker fell through the floor with the hay bale. It went with him.
It was hay bale. Hey, I want to make it known that
Bale.
the floor is probably weak, and the hay bale probably was weighing down a lot, and just that.
No, there was a hole with a
Not
ladder.
fat, okay.
There's a hole with a ladder that they just covered up with a hay bale. So yeah, then I climbed down the ladder because I ain't doing all that stuff.
I'm too cool to climb down the ladder. I like
Jeffrey hit his head on 90% of the ladder like spokes. Yeah, that was him on the way. Yeah. Jeffrey got.
That was me just down the stairs.
So I made sure Jeffrey was okay. He was fine. Just minor head injuries. Probably lost a couple brain cells. That's fine.
Yeah, I ate
Not
a
a big
Slim
deal.
Jim and called it a day.
We turned on our flashlights, and when we turned them on, we saw an underground bunker full of snack-based soldiers. Hundreds of thousands of them. Like, it's a lot. It's a big space.
Brendan, it was just such like a bizarre moment. You know, I'm having some hard time recollecting. What were they made out of again?
Hard stuff, like Heath bars.
Oh!
Jolly Ranchers.
The Mounds Marshall.
A really old candy that people left open and is now just like rock hard.
Oh, dude.
Yeah, it's the old candy coming back to fight us.
Oh.
We took pictures. But on my way out, you didn't see this. You were just slow and behind me.
Hey, dude.
I saw the FBI agent
Cool?
that put us on the case, and she was talking to Ron Seymour,
Wait.
who invited her into the house on the land.
Nah, she been working. No wonder she doing all the things. We are the pawns, Brendan.
Jeffrey wasn't out in time to see it.
No.
But when I told him, he didn't believe me.
No.
So we went to the house to investigate.
Yeah.
I was like, wanted to see.
I was like,
"There's
that's
no
bizarre,
way."
Brendan. She
He's
bought us lunch. She can't be a killer.
Yeah, lunch.
Yeah, she catered. What?
Well, looking from the outside, I heard something. And then I couldn't find Jeffrey anymore. So I started to look around for him. And then, all of a sudden, something covered my vision. And I felt a strong pain in my head. And then I woke up in a room tied up next to Jeffrey with two guys from the warehouse, Ron Seymour, and the FBI agent staring at us.
Yeah, which, like, I want to make it clear. I was on my way to the bathroom. I don't know how I got roped into that. Literally tied up. But, like, I was just like, oh, shit. Brendan's looking around. I'm going to go piss real quick. And then, next thing you know, whoop, whoop, whoop. And I didn't even piss. I still have to pee.
He still has to piss. He is not pissed yet.
Yeah,
We decided we should record the pod before he pisses.
At this point in the story, I'm full of piss.
Yeah, he is full of fucking piss.
Like, too much.
He's usually full of shit. It's time full of piss.
Yeah, this time, bloated of piss.
So much piss. They then went on to villain monologue. Yeah, villain monologue.
You may be wondering why I do all this.
No.
Or like that.
Kinda. Very
Is
similar
it like
vibes.
one of those where it's like
He's like
life?
He's pacing the room. He's
Oh.
pacing the room with hands behind his back.
He's like
He's
wondering. He's like, life is delicate, isn't it?
kind of. Yeah, pretty much. He was like, they went on to explain that phase 2 involves the introduction of these artificial plants and animals into the ecosystems, killing most of the natural life. Meaning once it does its thing, they will have weakened the entire world's food supply, and they're the only ones who can like produce food and can help them. And then they will take the world by force with their army.
So this motherfucker trying to monopolize food.
Yep.
Bitch.
They said, we have some business to deal with, but you two will be dead within the hour. We need to be the ones to do it because these guys couldn't do it the first time. And Ron Seymour and the FBI agent left us with the two guards. Just left us in the room.
What?
In business. They couldn't be bloody.
Ron don't got business.
Ron got business? He's running for president. Or whatever they have in
Papua New
Guinea.
Yeah, how do you become Pres of Papa?
When they left, we were just sitting there. I closed my eyes. I remember my time with the hamsters. And I waited until the time was right. And I pushed myself using my hands and took down one of the guards using my tied up legs as a blunt weapon.
Brendan mermaid that bitch. You ever see what happens when a mermaid and a donkey have a baby? This shit. I was just gnawing through my ropes. They tasted good.
And then when one of them was down, I used my teeth and a few fingers I could move to shoot the other guard with the gun he had. After unraveling myself, I was about to undo Jeffrey, but just then the door opened. I got in a good position and I tackled the FBI agent right as she came in and blasted her. Boom! She's dead. We've killed an FBI agent.
By this time, I have gnawed through my ropes. Once again, they tasted sweet.
Ron seeing this, he made a run for it. For the airstrip.
Oh, run, Seymour. This motherfucker.
I freed Jeffrey. Finished freeing him. He got the top half.
Yeah. I'm not flexible enough to nibble at my ankles.
Even though he could have used his hands to untie it, but that's beyond the point.
Yeah, well, that's not fair anymore. I used my teeth already this far. I can't quit on him now.
When we kind of catch up to him, he's already in his plane trying to get away. Jeffrey starts running full fucking speed at his fucking plane.
Damn fucking
full speed. No second thought in this man's head.
I've tackled a plane or two before in my life.
So I followed him. I was like, fuck it. I guess we're going fucking full speed at this plane, man.
Fucking plane.
Jeffrey makes it to the plane and jumps on the wing, and I'm right behind him on the other side, right at liftoff. Right as we lift off. We are in the air right now.
Woo!
We are in the air, hanging onto the wings.
Bro.
This is an open cockpit plane, I would like everyone to know.
Leaving on a jet plane.
While we're in the air, we start making our way towards the cockpit. He looks back just now.
Sorry, I left it cockpit.
Yeah. So we make our way towards the cockpit.
A.K. Brennan's mom. Cockpit? Alright, you were saying?
He looked back at us, just now noticing that we are on the airplane. He pulls out a gun and starts shooting. Ba ba! Ba ba! Ba ba! But he's really bad at shooting because he's also trying to fly an airplane at the same time.
Yeah, he was a stormtrooper in a past life.
Yeah.
So he can't aim worth shit.
Jeffrey hops right into like the co-pilot right behind him.
Yeah, right there. I'm in it.
Jeffrey starts fucking fighting with this man for the gun.
Yeah.
Jeffrey is fighting with him.
Yeah, dude, I've seen like so many movies.
They're punching, they're
I know
screaming,
this
they're
goes.
yelling, they're calling each other words. I don't want to say the words. I'm scared of those words that they were saying.
Yeah, he was calling me really mean names. It kind of hurt.
But then while he was distracted, I hopped onto the front of the airplane and I grabbed his shoulders and pulled him out of his seat and just threw him out of the airplane.
Which?
Okay, wait. Then I hop in the cockpit.
Just wait.
And then I hop in the cockpit.
Yep.
And Jeffrey and I fly back over the farm, drop the bomb that the plane had, blow it up, and fly away with the explosion in the background. We landed here and we are still on the run from the FBI.
Now, circling back one more time. Use that we word again.
Jeffrey, you're in it at this point.
All I learned from that story is that I don't like checking out at stores. I'd rather just have a snack. And Brendan probably killed an FBI. No, Brendan definitely killed an FBI.
I did not kill. I
Okay.
did kill an FBI agent.
Do we know? Hold on. Do we know if they're working alone?
We do not.
So,
The FBI could be out to get us right now. Foreshadowing? Maybe.
but do we know if Seymour has any accomplices other than the FBI agent?
We do not. I mean, we had one way into the FBI's information, and that was corrupted. It was a corrupt agent.
Last day.
So
you'll know.
Was half the info we even got true? Could have been half.
I mean,
lies.
obviously it was. We found them.
I mean,
we found them.
we did the thing.
Obviously, she did not play her cards too correctly.
No, she definitely chose the wrong guys because we're badasses. Obviously, as the story goes to show.
I think, yeah, emphasis on bad.
We are asses too.
Well, yeah. Brendan with his fucking mermaid kick, but yeah. So, guys, that's where we've been.
Yeah, so that's just what we've been going through. You know, just normal life. So.
Yeah. So, but now let's.
But we should be back for being consistent.
Yeah,
again.
we're actually like here now. The dogs, welcome back to us, I guess. But let's just, Brendan. Time to discuss some things that happened while we were gone.
Yeah, a lot of stuff did happen.
Okay, let's discuss some things. Starting with one that you and I got super fucking involved with and into when it was going on, and something that we love to talk about.
What?
Yes, sir.
I'm fucking mode. What? I'm gonna do my stuff.
All right.
Oh, dude.
Okay. Let's start at the very beginning of the fucking Drake and Kendrick beef. Okay.
Let's do it.
Let's start at the very beginning. So it started with Drake being like,
Drake made a song.
yeah.
On his very bad album, For All the Dogs.
Yeah, that doesn't narrow it down. You just say the name of the album.
Not
for us dogs.
Not for us dogs. No. But for the rest, I guess the dogs he has.
Yeah, not all.
Cats in disguise.
Because he counts in dog years.
He had J. Cole on there, and J. Cole and them were like throwing sneak disses towards Kendrick. There's like, just a little like, they're not calling him out.
Yeah.
But they're just being like,
he ain't the best.
Yeah, and then they said, they mentioned the big three.
Right. Yeah. Which was J. Cole,
Drake,
and
Kendrick. Kendrick was not happy with
And then
that.
Kendrick said, fuck the
big three. It's just big me.
Which is funny because he's a little man.
Yeah. Fuck the big three. It's just moderately sized me.
It's just...
So that happened.
Dude, he's 5'5".
Damn, King. I'm taller than Kendrick Lamar.
Bro, you're taller than Kendrick Lamar. Drop some bars about it.
Yeah. 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 You're short. You ain't tall. You're not bigger than them all.
Yo, so... Bro, they about to get you, Brendan.
Coming up.
Brendan
Next pop out concert, it's all about me. All about me.
All about you, Brendan. All right. So continuing with that, Drake heard that and was like, "Well, you're a little baby poo poo head."
Yeah, Drake basically dropped a diss. Which one was that? It was Push Ups, right?
Yeah, it was push.
Where it was basically, yo Kendrick, you're short. Yo Kendrick.
How you a big stepper with tiny feet?
Yo Kendrick, you need to do push ups. Yo Kendrick, you're dumb. Yo Kendrick, your music bad. Oh, wait, we missed something. J. Cole dropped a diss, and then like a week later was like, oh, actually Kendrick, I'm sorry, man. That's not me, man.
Kendrick, I respect you as an artist. Like, yeah.
It's okay. His diss was bad anyway.
Yeah,
His diss was, your albums are mid. Good job, J. Cole.
I mean, my feelings be hurt, but I'm sensitive, so that's different.
Yeah. We know. Oh. And then, Kendrick dropped Euphoria, right?
Yes. So here's the thing. Okay, this is where it starts getting a little spicy. Is Drake and J. Cole say their shit, right? Kendrick comes out. He says, "It's Big Me." Drake is like, "Well, fuck you, dude. I don't like you," right? J. Cole's like, "I'm sorry I hurt you, daddy. My bad."
Yeah,
right? And then Kendrick's like, "Oh yeah, Drake, you don't like my music? Well, I fucking hate that you're alive.
I hate the way you walk.
The way that you talk.
I hate the way you talk. I hate the way that you dress. I hate the way that you... I don't know what else he said, but a lot of other shit.
I fucking like you breathe and look and how you smell.
How you smell, how you think you look.
He was like, you ain't black. Like, it was just...
Dude, it was insane.
Go, and it's 6 fucking minutes with like 4 beat changes in it.
Yeah, dude, it was insane.
Right? And then everyone was like, damn, he killed him. I can't believe the beef ended like that, right?
Yep. And then Drake drops 2 different tracks. These are not on Spotify. One with AI Tupac and Snoop Dogg. And then one of them where he calls like Kendrick like an abuser to his wife. And
whoa, kind of overstepping. How could you call him such things?
Overstepped his bounds a little bit. And people were like, wow, that's crazy. He's calling Kendrick
like he's wow, saying he beats his wife. That's crazy.
That's wild.
Everyone's like, what's gonna happen? What's Kendrick gonna say?
20 minutes later, Kendrick Lamar annihilates this man's entire career and existence with Meet the Grams.
Okay, now let's just give people the reason why this is annihilating. So Drake has all the shit in the lore with his kid, and that's like a whole moment, right? And like Kendrick made known that he's a bad dad in Euphoria, okay? But Kendrick starts this shit with, "Dear Adonis, I'm sorry that man is your father."
Hits him with it.
And then proceeds to talk about his mom and apologize to his mom that Drake fucking came out of him or her.
And then says to his dad that he just raised a terrible person.
Yeah.
And then he talks to supposedly Drake's daughter.
Yeah.
And then he talks to Drake himself, accusing him of all the things he lied of. And then we're like, wow, Drake is really dead. That's it.
And it's like that scene in every movie where like the walls are fucking closing in and the villain's just like on every corner and Drake's like trying to sit and he's just like...
Kendrick's is like, no.
You lied about that.
You lied
about that.
Oh,
you lied about
You lied.
Dude, the way it sounds, it's so like...
If I was Drake, I would literally be having a fucking panic attack.
Dude, I'd be so scared. Jesus Christ.
I went from being known as the dude with the fattest cock, right?
Yep.
To having a 6-foot cock, to be buried 6 foot deep in the fucking dirt by Kendrick, okay? And then, it's not even the worst of it.
Nope. Then Kendrick drops the song of the fucking summer, which is an anthem calling Drake a pedophile the entire fucking time.
It's like the biggest fucking song of the summer. It's called Not Like Us.
Not Like Us.
The fucking album for it, the album cover photo for it, is literally Drake's house.
With a bunch of like pins for like pedophile in your area markers. Oh my
He
god!
literally says, trying to strike a chord.
It's probably A minor. You've all heard it. We know you've heard it. We know you've heard it. It's everywhere. You can't escape it.
Drake gotta stay his ass inside.
Drake gotta stay his ass inside.
Mm-hmm.
And then we were like, okay, it's done. It's done. And then after calling this man a colonizer on the song, on motherfucking Independence Day, he drops the Not Like Us music video.
Bro.
Where he just dunks on Drake 15 more times.
Drake is quite literally not like us, man.
Yep.
Because we're Team Kendrick all the way.
All the fucking
Dude,
way.
I prefer Kendrick before any of this.
Oh, yeah, same.
Right, but like, now I really fucking like Kendrick a lot more.
Dude, it's so much fun.
And then, like,
so much fun.
during all this, cut to J. Cole sleeping.
Yeah, J. Cole made the best decision of his entire career.
Yeah, people can call him a bitch for backing out of that, like, after he said what he said, but, like, we didn't need two rappers being buried. We need...
No.
Like, what Kendrick of all the fucking people?
Apparently, it was, like, either Schoolboy Q or Pusha T apparently went up to J. Cole, like, right after he dropped his song and was like, hey, yo, Kendrick is about to methodically kill you both. You might want to not do that.
Yeah.
And then J. Cole was like, okay.
So, speaking in rap world news and stuff, right?
Huge.
Also, another huge thing that happened, bro.
Oh.
A new album got dropped. Probably the last ever album by this artist specifically.
Oh.
Ladies and gentlemen, the death of Slim Shady dropped.
Yes, the death of
The
Slim
newest
Shady.
and probably last. Is it confirmed last or is it probably just the last?
I don't know if it's the last of Eminem, but I bet you it's the last of Slim Shady.
Does he have to make more? I think the
that's
death
the problem.
of Slim Shady rounds out the perfect storyline for his entire career.
I agree.
Because Slim was like his alter ego that was back and forth and super like politically incorrect and like, wanted to fuck up shit and.
I 100% do agree this should be his last album, but I don't think it will be because that's just how.
That's just the
music
world it
industry
is.
works.
See, but what'd you think of the album overall? Like,
I was a
from
big
start to
fan.
finish?
Big fan. Happy he was Slim Shady the whole way.
Yeah,
It didn't feel like Slim Shady who wasn't trying to get canceled and was really trying to like be nice Slim Shady, but still like I'm kind of edgy.
That was like your big worry going into it. Was you were like, I wasn't ready. Like you don't want politically correct Slim Shady because it's not Slim Shady anymore.
Yeah, because if you're gonna give me politically correct in Slim Shady, just fucking give me just another
Just
Marshall.
give me Marshall Mathers.
Yeah.
Don't give me politically correct.
Don't be Slim Shady if it's not gonna be Slim Shady. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But he was Slim Shady.
He was
Slim Shady.
Literally 2 songs in starts
He talks about he kicked a
little person. Talks about like disabled people and not giving a fuck about them and shit.
A lot about Kris Jenner.
Oh, there's so.
Or Caitlyn Jenner.
Caitlyn Jenner. Yeah, there was that one song that he had written before about that one fucking.
Yeah, and then he died, and then he didn't, and they still just like absolutely roasted him like 20 years later.
Which like that wasn't necessary.
I mean, that's wild.
That's a wild grudge to hold.
You're like I'm gonna roast this guy. Oh shit, he died. I'll roast him in 20 years.
You're like, I'll keep it. I'll hold
roast
that.
him later.
I mean, like maybe he deserved it, but probably back then.
Yeah, like at this point, bro, he said that name, and I was like, I don't even.
I had to do some research to be like, oh, that's why we don't like him. Okay. That makes sense, I guess.
Yeah.
So that was wild. And, like, just so much new music has been coming out.
Yeah.
Just in general.
Yeah. 21 Pilots.
Gotta talk
By the time this episode drops, we'll be seeing them 3 days from now.
Yes. We see them on the 15th.
So it's going to be insane.
Bro.
The Weekend seems to be dropping. I'm so hyped for that.
I am excited to see what it sounds like because I think The Weeknd has a very infectious kind of groove to him.
Oh yeah,
I think all of his songs are like way too catchy for their own good.
That man, it's about. I can tell you what the album's about to sound like. It's about to be a synth masterpiece. It's about to be synths all.
Oh, because Mike Dean.
Mike Dean, The Weeknd. That's just what he's been going for.
I'm so excited.
It's gonna be crazy.
Do we have any like date or do have any like idea?
No, but he released a whole trailer to this like tour, like a tour date he has. Like there's a whole thing, but it's in Brazil.
Oh.
Okay, and like a lot of artists tour in Brazil, but like The Weeknd is so big, he broke Ticketmaster for his Brazil show.
Yeah, because there's probably people coming from all other countries to see him in Brazil.
Because I don't know what's going on, but someone in...
But like if this is if he's doing like a big trailer and it's a big show back for his first show, because he hasn't been doing tours.
No, he's still on the same tour he was when I saw him. Dude, it's a long ass tour.
Well, okay. Bro, that was like a year ago. What the?
Yeah, I know. But like, to be fair, at the same time, when he dropped,
like 2 years ago.
After Hours, his biggest album ever, during COVID, like in 2020. So then he couldn't tour, and then he dropped his second album. So he's touring for 2 albums right now. That's
how it went though. It was after COVID when everyone started dropping music again, and then. Like, I mean, Hot Mulligan was on tour for like 2 years completely.
Yeah,
like
so
they just
he's wrapping it up. I think like this Brazil tour was it for.
I mean,
this
so
and
I guess we'll see what it comes from.
We'll see what comes.
I'm hoping something good.
We got new Still Woozy.
Oh, new Still Woozy album. Get to see him. Super excited for that.
Yeah, it's gonna go crazy. We got new Post Malone album coming out
soon. Country stuff. I haven't listened. He just dropped it with Luke Combs, right?
Yep.
I didn't listen to it yet. Is it any good?
Pretty good. Pretty good.
I like Luke Combs. I have nothing against him.
It's a country song. It's a country song. Charlie XCX dropped an album this year.
Brendan.
I'm a big fan.
Brendan loves this album.
So there is a little controversy I could talk about.
With that album?
Well, yeah.
The Brat?
Well, with her rollout. With her rollout. And Taylor Swift. So Taylor Swift dropped Tortured Poets Department.
I hate Taylor Swift. I'd watch a movie called Tortured Poets Department. That's like Dead Poets Society.
Yeah.
Fucks.
It's a cool name, but like bad album.
Swift,
bad album.
Sorry, all Swifties. Give me Country Taylor.
It's a bad album. But
whoa, Brendan.
It was going number one. It was going number one.
Well, yeah,
everywhere.
It's Taylor fucking Swift.
And then Charlie XCX drops her album.
Okay.
Brat. And she's a UK artist, so she's about to pop the fuck off in the UK.
Is she British?
Yeah, she's British. She's
British.
She's British. So she's about to pop off in the UK and take Taylor Swift's #1 spot.
In the UK.
In the UK.
Which is totally fine.
But guess what?
The more I bump this table, the more this ranch dressing soda keeps moving over to me. But continue.
So guess what Taylor Swift does now that her UK chart would not be #1? She releases a Europe-only version of the Tortured Poets Department. The same week, Charlie XCX drops her album Brat. But guess what? Doesn't matter. Brat was the fucking album of the summer, dude.
Oh dude. My goodness.
Insane. There's a song on there called Sympathy is a Knife. Banger. That song's probably about Taylor Swift.
Yeah. I will say, you told me it earlier, and now that it's just fresh in my mind, the deluxe album has one of my favorite names of any album I've ever seen. Brat, but it's the same, but it's 3 songs, so it's not? Or so it's
Brat, and it's the same, but there's 3 more songs, so it's not.
That's perfect. It's everything I want.
Everything.
Everything I want it to be.
Great album rollout. I mean, even up to songs like, there's a song on there called Girl So Confusing, which is 100% about Lorde. Like the artist Lorde.
Yeah.
How they keep getting like compared, and she's like worried that Lorde hates her.
Lorde,
yeah. That's fine. I'm not either. I know that one song.
Make music? Oh, yeah, Royals. And
she's a pop singer.
There's another one.
Yeah, there's
what
another.
What was that other one?
I remember.
Like Diamonds.
Let's see. Let's go to Lorde.
Something. Oh no, it's like the song. No.
Supercut?
No. I don't, dude. I got no clue.
But so that song was basically about how Charlie has insecurities about Lorde, like being better artist or whatever. Then they released a song where it's the same song featuring Lorde, and they go through their problems on the song.
No,
dude, it's insane. It's an insane track. I was like, that's crazy. That's insane.
Fucking insane.
Yeah, so that's fun.
So it's a song about Lorde, and then
Lorde hops on the remix and is like, "Yo, let's work it out."
Problems on the remix.
Yeah, it's wild,
dude. That's a 45-minute song. What the fuck?
No, it's a good song. It's a good song. So go check that out. Just go check out everything revolving it. There's a new Billie Eilish song that dropped with it.
Good, Billie Eilish album also that dropped. Since
Billie
last
Eilish
time we
album
talked,
that
but
dropped.
I'm not a huge Billie girly, so
Yeah.
sorry guys.
ASAP Rocky's prepping to drop. Khalid just dropped like 2 days ago. James Blake, Lil Yachty dropped.
Oh my goodness,
Dude, so much music.
so much music.
So much music. More. And if you're into music that we're not into, there's probably a shit ton dropping for you.
Dude,
There's just so much music coming out right now.
So much.
Like, it's impossible to keep up
dude,
with.
Hobo Johnson's been dropping tons of new stuff.
Hobo
I'm seeing
Johnson.
him as the filming this tomorrow.
Yep.
So that's gonna be fucking
Yeah, it's
insane.
gonna be insane.
Dude. Yeah, tons of good music.
So tons of good music. Great pod.
Yeah.
You know what? I think that's a perfect spot. We'll start slowly wrapping this up. Thank you guys so much for listening to episode 57 of the Attention Deficit Dogs, your new favorite podcast.
Yeah, we're back.
We're still barking, boys. We're here. We're going to be back now. This is actually happening again. The podcast is back. More content is coming with it.
Yes, and we mean that this time.
Yeah, we know we said that so many times before, but we have actual ideas, actual plans, and actual
Way of doing
ways
them.
of doing it. So, ladies and gentlemen, be on the lookout for more content on the Deficit YouTube channel.
Deficit.
No longer
Yeah.
Deficit Media. Cool Boy Cooking may return. That's all I can tell you about that. But other than that, make sure you check out And Eric Sparrow and the Life of Him by Hot Mulligan.
Kind Thing to Do by Cavetown.
Those are our Song of the Weeks. They're bangers. Go check them out. Check out the rest of our Song of the Week playlist. You can find that in the About Me on Spotify. Other than that, take care of yourselves. Eat 3 meals today. Drink some water. And as always, woo!